Good evening, everyone. I'm going to do an update on the equity markets and the currency markets, and possibly some of the commodities that have been moving in the past couple weeks or so. Okay, so first I wanted to start with the U.S. dollar index because uh, before I show you the monthly chart, and the reason why this is importance because we have depicted this downtrend line from the monthly, and we had said that we haven't even broken out through this downtrend line. All we did was we came to the downtrend line, and there was price rejection from this downtrend line. Um, and this is the monthly. Let me go ahead and move to the daily, because on the daily, all we've done, and first of all, I wanted to show you the contraction volume on the way up. This is daily chart, and um, let's see, all the way back from May of last year's in 2011. So this whole way up to where we're at right now. Um, we've pretty much done a what's called a rising wedge, and let me go ahead and do this. A what's called a bearish rising wedge, and if let's see, you can see it right there. Okay, so on the way up, you can see the bearish divergence on the moving averages of the MACD, the contraction volume, and the bearish divergence on the stochastic. We broke down last week when we got to the downtrend line on this dotted line that is depicted from the monthly chart, and we broke down through this rising wedge pattern, and now we've done pretty much doing a we have a little bit of a support area, and what I'm seeing is that we're probably gonna have a couple of days consolidation before we break through it. Another another indicator or another chart that's giving me an indication of what's going on in the currency markets is the Aussie dollar. Okay, here we go. Here it is. The Aussie dollar against the US dollar. And pretty much this is the daily chart, and we've been in an uptrend, but we also done a consolidation pattern called a symmetrical triangle, which it also it depicts what's going on with the US dollar strength. So this is getting stronger as the US dollar is getting weaker. We broke through this downtrend line, dotted downtrend line. Again, this is the daily, so we've probably are going to do again a couple of days of consolidation. This like right now, this red candle is the overnight trading, so I will I would I would be looking for a back test to this downtrend line, which also coincide with a couple of days of consolidation for the US dollar index, which we were just looking at before we break down on the US dollar index. Okay, so again, this is the Aussie dollar against the US dollar, so I will be looking for a couple of days of consolidation after uh, we broke this pattern to the north. We'll probably come back and back test it, and before we continue to higher prices. Now, this is all coinciding with what's going on the indices of the equity markets, especially the S&P 500. Okay, so this is the S&P 500 cash index, and you can see the parabolic. This index has gone parabolic. Now we're starting to see a little bit of the starting line is resistance area, and it also will coincide with what's going on with the dollar because again you're gonna see consolidation in this area before we get enough strength to break through it. You can see even though this is not really bearish divergence because we're not making new highs, and so the actual indicator uh, it's just looking like we're just going to be consolidating before we continue our way higher. Okay, I do see now that the stochastic is in the overbought area, um, we could be heading to consolidation, and this could stay in this overbought area for quite a while. So the bottom line is that it's coinciding. It's a nice correlation between the U.S. dollar and the opposite what the U.S. dollar is doing. So the U.S. dollar is breaking down, and the S&P 500 future. I'm sorry, the cash index is pretty much going parabolic up. So. Um, So the other one, the other indice that I wanted to show you is the Nasdaq, and I'm looking at the Nasdaq futures right now because it's correlating. There's a correlation between the uh, the the pause on the U.S. dollar from the breakdown with the pause right here on the breakout from the Nasdaq. Now, um, this is the indice that is more than likely has been leading, so it will be more than likely to be the first one to break out to show us what's going to be. It's pretty much going to be leading the other markets. So again, the pause here and the with the resistance um, again is opposite to what's going on with the US dollar. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to look at is starting to look at it are the futures for commodities, and the first one I would like to look is the silver futures, which have been breaking out and leading the markets, the commodity markets, and again we're looking at this because we want to see some. Some relation to what's going on with with everything else with the dollar and the markets and the U.S. markets, the equity markets. Again, when we put a resistance line, uh, you see this resistance lines has been touched quite a few times. Here, um, right over this area now. You see there's the pause again that we're looking at. So that's a weekly, and if we go ahead and look at the lady the daily chart, I will be looking for some sort of consolidation, maybe even a some sort of bull flag before the silver moves on to higher prices. and possibly even break out um, from this almost let's see almost 8 months of consolidation that we've had this since last April. So I do see the silver outperforming uh, gold as far as percentages in move. And let's look at the next one. Let's look at how gold. Okay, so the reason why I'm saying that the that silver is going to outperform is because silver, like you saw before, had already broken out through this downtrend line, through the first downtrend line uh, consolidation, and it was already making uh, a move to the next resistance area. Gold, on the other hand, has not breaking out through this downtrend line, like you can see, and but more nonetheless, you still see there's going to be a little bit of pause, a little bit of consolidation, to gain some strength before we break out um, through this downtrend line, which more than likely will happen. Uh, on this downtrend line right here for the moving averages, you can see for the MACD, you can see that not only the moving averages have broken this downtrend line, the dotted downtrend line, but it also has gone into the above the zero line for for the um, for the MACD. So this is that's a very good sign. Also a bullish sign, and also the stochastic has gone into the overbought area, which, like I've depicted before, it will once it gets into the overbought area, it can stay in the overbought area for a long time, and your moves can be the sharpest once the stochastic gets into the overbought area. The last one that I'm going to show you is the the UNG, which is the natural gas. And I'm actually going to use the futures for natural gas. And here in natural gas, this is the daily chart, and I'm only using the daily chart because there's not much. Not that natural gas is going to be the next silver, next gold sector, meaning that it's going to be flying, but it is. This is more or less going to be a dead cat bounce, because you can see the waterfall, the destruction in price that have been going on since last June. But nonetheless, you have massive volume happening at the lows. So I do expect this some sort of dead cat bounce. And when you do a Fibonacci retracement, uh, the target for this could take us all the way to 360 for a 50% retracement, which is quite a bits away, quite a good percentage gainer. So um, that's it for now. Thank you for listening. Until next time, this is directionalanalysis.com.